In the past 10 years, the hospitality industry has been shaken by unprecedented events such as the consolidation of the industry or the rise of disruptive players. Intercontinental Hotel Group, being one of the hospitality industry's main player, has been exposed to major threats. In this graph, we can observe that although the number of rooms of IHG has been increasing at the same pace as its competitors, its number of brands is still low compared to the IHG's main competitors, Marriott and Accor. Recently, both Accor Hotels and Marriott International have been considerably increasing their portfolio by acquiring existing hotel groups such as Fairmont and Raffles and Starwood respectively to strengthen their presence in the industry. The main issue with having a smaller portfolio than competitors is the incapability to diversify its segments, thus appeal to a broader range of customers. For example, let me introduce you to John. He's a 25-year-old millennial with a low income. According to John's profile, Holiday Inn, Kimpton Hotels or even hotels are the closest to suit his needs. But Holiday Inn does not provide John the local and authentic experience he's looking for. Kimpton, just like even Hotel, is too expensive for his budget. John cannot find exactly what he wants in IHG portfolio, and he does not want to compromise on his expectations nor budget. Therefore, John started looking for other accommodations and found Airbnb that matches both the experience he's looking for and his budget. As observed, IHG's lack of diversity makes it challenging to retain specific customers, in particular millennials. Disruptive players such as Airbnb are growing and draining typical hotel customers. From the first graph, we can observe that customers who try peer-to-peer businesses have only a 40% chance to return to traditional hotels. Furthermore, the sharing economy appeals to the largest and fastest growing segment, the millennials. Even though millennials have a rather low budget on accommodation, they are an attractive segment, as they constitute 33% of the world population. They also have a high lifetime value and they are the segment that travels the most, always seeking for new and authentic experiences. By increasing its variety of brands, IHG will both attract and retain more millennials. The best way for IHG to increase its portfolio is through an acquisition. Why? Because it is faster, it enables sharing of resources, it can create synergy between both parties, and also it has a relatively lower risk than growing organically. In order for this strategy to be successful, IHG should acquire a brand that focuses on low-income and experience-hungry millennials, Generator Hostels. Through the acquisition of Generator Hostels, IHG will not only diversify its portfolio, but at the same time enter a disruptive market. Generator Hostels is a new type of accommodation which can be considered as a boutique hostel. It is a young brand with already 12 hostels in Europe and 6 more in its pipeline, including the US market. Considering its presence in the market, Generator already has the strongest brand recognition and no competition. Acquiring Generator Hostels would attract more millennials towards IHG since they represent more than 70% of hostel goers. On top of being a strategic move, it is also a healthy investment. Indeed, Generator Hostels is expanding fast and it has a sustainable growth. Even though Joe & Joe's arrival could be a challenge, Generator will have 20 hostels by the time Joe & Joe will open its first one. Moreover, this competitor will bring awareness on the high-end hostel business, which will allow healthy competition. Furthermore, both businesses will benefit from one another. On one hand, IHG bringing its vast amount of resources, further facilitating the growth of a Generator, as well as giving access to IHG's distribution channel. On the other hand, Generator Hostels will provide IHG with its capabilities as well as its existing customer base, mainly composed of millennials. Finally, the synergy between IHG and Generator will lead to greater economies of scale, sustainable growth, and a great competitive position in the industry. How should IHG acquire Generator Hostels? We recommend IHG to respect similar conditions as the Kimpton acquisition for the following reasons. First, IHG has an asset-light strategy, thus it should buy the brand without the real estate. Second, Generator Hostels has strong brand awareness for a specific segment. Third, each hostel provides a unique experience, which is one of the main values of Generator Hostels, hence it shall not be named nor standardized. To conclude, IHG is not as diversified as its biggest competitors and is also affected by disruptive players that are attracting its customers. In order to maintain a competitive position in the industry, IHG should diversify its portfolio. We discovered that the most profitable way for IHG to diversify is to acquire a new brand belonging to a disruptive sector. To allow IHG to keep up with peer-to-peer businesses, it would ideally attract millennials through Generator Hostel. On behalf of the 8.2 consultant team, thank you very much for listening.